Hi everyone, it's Brandy. Today I wanted to show you how to make a card using the Sunshine Saying stamp set. So we're going to use Poppy Parade and Granny Apple Green ink pads. And your card layers, this is the standard size card. So it's going to be 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a Whisper White layer that's 3 3/4 by 5. A Poppy Parade layer that's also 3 3/4 by 5, a Granny Apple Green that's 2 inches by 5 inches, and a Whisper White that's 1 7/8 by 5 inches. You'll also need a scrap of Whisper White, a scrap of Poppy Parade, and we're also going to stamp our envelope. So let's get started with our inside white layer. We're going to stamp a flower image in Poppy Parade. And then our leaves in Granny Apple Green. So that's the inside of our card. Then on this white strip that's 1 7/8 by 5 inches, we're going to stamp 3 flowers in Poppy Parade. And then repeat what we did with our leaves. And I like to stamp the leaves full strength, just so that it's a nice bright leaf on our card. So there's that strip. And then on our scrap, 1 more flower in Poppy Parade, and our leaves again. Okay. And while we're stamping, we might as well stamp our envelope as well. So I'm just going to stamp this flap. So I'm going to start with our flower. Do 2 that are off the top, and then open your flap and stamp 1 more that's off the other side, and a repeat with our leaves. There we go. And one more thing we're going to ink is the Happy Birthday stamp. And that's just, we're going to stamp it on our scrap piece of white in Poppy Parade. We're going to punch out this flower using our 2-inch circle punch. Punch out the Happy Birthday using our classic label punch. And then our scrap of Poppy Parade, we're going to punch 1 starburst punch. So now we can start adhering our card. So I'll glue our stamped flower onto our starburst. There. Our Poppy Parade layer, our Poppy Parade flowers onto our Granny Apple Green. And then that full layer onto our embossed layer. And sometimes when you emboss, it shrinks the cardstock just that little bit. So I'm just going to trim off that tiny excess of Granny Apple Green. So then I can put that layer on the front of my card base, score that with my bone folder. And I'm using liquid multi-purpose Tombow glue. I find it adheres very permanently, but it also gives you that little bit of wiggle room when you're wanting to line it up. to get it straight. There we go. And hold it down just to make sure it gets in all the grooves of that embossed piece. Now I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this starburst layer. And mini dimensionals on the back of our sentiment. So I can center this across this middle there of our flower, and then pop this up onto our card. Right there. And then our inside layer right into the card here. And there's your completed card. I thought it needed one more thing, so I'm going to take 3 of our rhinestones and I'm going to color them with our dark Daffodil Delight blend marker for the center of our flowers. Then you can use your take your pick tool, and it just slides right off and it makes it easy. Never drop a rhinestone again, and it gets it in the perfect spot that you want them. So there's our card and coordinating envelope, and that's using the Sunshine Sayings stamp set in Poppy Parade and Granny Apple Green. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.